Hey, welcome back to the tip of the day. Today we're going to talk a little bit, I'm going to show you, I say we, I don't know, just me. I'm going to talk to you about inexpensive holiday decor. I have a lot of Christmas totes, and my husband and I have only been together married for 6 years, living in our own place for 6 years. So people give you a lot of their older stuff. I have a lot of like 1970 full of tinsel type decorations, lots and lots of tacky junk I'm storing for some reason. That is my Christmas decorations, and I kind of want to have more grown-up stuff. So this year what I decided that I want is, I like that look of like twigs and berries and pine cones and like the natural subtle Christmas stuff instead of like the giant talking snowman, which I have, and you know, the giant Santa head that nose glows, all that type of stuff. I have like a bajillion stuffed snowmen and snow globes, and just, it doesn't feel like me. I'm not saying that if you have that's tacky junk. Everybody's idea of tacky junk is different. You probably think what I like is really tacky. But what I have found is the stuff that I want, the like nature inspired outside stuff, is way more expensive than the giant inflatable Santa Claus, which I do not understand. So I mean, I went to HomeTens, I went to a bunch of different places to look at these beautiful decorations, and it was like $50. For something that I could go outside and cut off, and yes, it would die, but jeepers creepers. So I decided to create my own using dollar store stuff. So yeah, decorating from the dollar store this year. Still have a couple little snowman-y type stuff, but I'm trying to like make it a subtle Christmas, not so in your face. So here we go. I will show you some inexpensive, like under $10 holiday decorating ideas. This is my centerpiece, which I really like. I love this milk jug. I use it for every season. In the fall, I fill it up with, the word is gourds and little pumpkins and little like potpourri stuff, and then put mums in it. My everyday, I just have balls and these wicker balls, all different colors and twigs in it. You could fill it up with Easter eggs at Easter time. Is just such a great versatile thing. So I think I paid $10 for the jug itself a while ago from my local grocery store, and then I just went to the dollar store and I actually got a container of mixed red and gold balls for $1, and then these little sprigs. I think I spent maybe $5 on those. I have some pine cones and I have some greenery and some berries in there. So pretty, really inexpensive. And it just is sort of like a more natural feel to it. And then on my mantle here, again, it's just dollar store greenery I got 2 years ago. I think I bought like 3 or 4 bunches of dollar store and then threw some lights on there. These are actually like half burnt out icicle lights. It's whatever, they work. Just all shoved in there. And then I got poinsettias from the dollar store. You get a bunch of 3 for $1. So I just use my wire cutters to cut them, so they're just like a little bloop, and then I just bloop them in, and then I just shove some gold and red bulbs, again from the dollar store, in it, so it kind of has all the colors I want. We stuff the stockings with just bags so they look a little bit fuller. That is a tip from Do It On a Dime, and they look really pretty. Our everyday, like our stockings we use on Christmas morning, we actually don't hang because they're like pink and blue and everybody has a funky color. So Santa just hides those, like we hide them and then Santa fills them on Christmas Day. These are my favoriteest thing. These are my poinsettia pillows that I made last year. Really simple. I just cut some felt. I drew on it with a marker. I drew petals. I just guesstimated them bigger, then medium, then smaller petals, and then just hot glued them all together and then stitched them just to be sure, and then glued on some bells, and then I actually attached them to the pillow with pins. I have a phone call, sorry. You could sew them on. I just reuse this pillow every year, so this is the front of my pillow, so I put this on the back so I don't have to have a specific pillow for Christmas. I just take this off and then put it back on, but you could fabric glue it on if you wanted something more permanent, or stitch it on. So I've got 2 poinsettia pillows. And then I just have this wreath hanging in the window. I love the look of wreaths like suspended in the window. I just hung it with fishing lines, so I think it looks really cool. You might not, but I really, really like it. You probably can't see, but it's just burgundy berries with like little, looks like ice on them. Pretty, so pretty. And again, my go-to candle holder, just hot gluing things from the dollar store. Berry sprigs, pine cones, some greenery, shoving it in there, hot gluing it on, and then putting some candles. Really, really inexpensive, under $5 because you have the existing candle holder. And then you can take them off and put fall ones on. I'm just gonna leave this on now that I have the space to store it, and have one for, I have one for fall, I have one for every day, and I have one for winter, Christmas now. Loving it. And then I put some new garland over here, again from the dollar store, with just poinsettias here. And Christmas balls and pine cones, stuff from the dollar store, shoved in there, golden burgundy again. See, we do have some snowman popping up. But anyway, I think it looks really pretty. And then I got this idea from, you see these suspended thingamajiggers, snowflakes here. I got this from Do It On a Dime. Again, I'm gonna put her link to her channel below. She's great, I love it. She has these suspended over her mantle, and they're so pretty. I think hers are white or silver or something, and it looks really nice, so check it out. You just tie them with string, and then you attach them to your ceiling with Mac Tack, Ticky Tack, Paddywhack. I'm not sure the name. This type of sticky stuff. I gotta say I'm having trouble keeping them up. So the trick for me was to tie a little knot on the end and then put a dab of hot glue on it so it creates like a ball, and then tack them up that way, because otherwise the thread just pulled out of the Tic Tac, Paddywhack. I don't know what it's called. Give a dog a bone? Something. You know what it's called. And they sort of like suspend and twist and twinkle in the light, and it's just regular string that I hung them up with. And you get 3 for $1, so that's a really cool idea, right? Anyways, check out her channel. I'll give you a quick My Guy update. Milo Man is going to be 8 weeks next week. He's going to be 8 weeks old. So he's going to big boy boot camp. Right now, as you know, he's very needy. And I have to hold him a lot. He cries when I put him down, but I don't want to like let him cry because he's so young. But next week it's all over. Sorry, my guy. I gotta start stopping the sucking, because there's going to become a point pretty soon where he's going to be aware of this and cry to be picked up. So I decided 8 weeks was his cutoff. Sorry, kid. So big boy boot camp it is. So we're gonna put him down more, let him cry a little bit before picking him up, do the pick up put down method. He's getting out of my bedroom. I'm gonna put his bassinet in his room. He will not sleep in his crib. I put him in his crib, he screams his head off. I put him in his bassinet, he's fine. It's the weirdest thing. So I'm getting the bassinet out of my room only because I hear like every little all freaking night. So I'm not getting a good sleep, obviously. I'm a little cranky. So I'm gonna move him into his big boy room. And right now he's up to like, he's up from 6 till 1 in the morning, and then he goes to bed at 1. But that's too late for me to be staying up. And if I try putting him to sleep before that, he just screams his head off. So we're gonna slowly try like bumping up his sleep time so it's more like 9 or 10, even 11. So I can go to bed or have some quality time with my husband, instead of just like, please go to sleep, please go to sleep, please go to sleep. And then when he finally goes to sleep, I'm exhausted, and then I get maybe, you know, 2 hours before he's up again, and then the kids are up for the day at 7:30, 8 o'clock. So boot camp, I'll let you know how that goes. Maybe I'll have some tips. I've never had this is my 3rd, but I've never had a baby not do what I say before. I've never had a baby who, like Isabel and Abby, they just sort of, I don't know, it was so easy. So a whole new ball game. Yes, I have every parenting book under the sun, but I really believe that you need to go by your own instincts and kind of by the baby too, right? So we're gonna start next week. I'll let you know how that goes. Anyways, check out the channel. Oh, and At Home with Nikki. new channel I'm watching, because Green Apple Home, where are you? I love the Green Apple Home, but she's not posting a lot lately. I know she's really busy, she's selling her house, but I always go on and look for her and she's not there, so I've strayed and looked for other channels as well. And I really like At Home with Nikki. I hate her because it's insane. You'll see, her house is like Martha Stewart would be jealous. It's so amazing. Even with all the money in the world, I would never have a house that looked like that, so I'm really envious, but I also get really inspired. And of course, Do It on a Dime, love it. Still love the Green Apple Home, missing you. And yeah, so check those channels out. I'll put the link below. We'll see you next time.